Hello guys, I welcome you all to today's video. In today's video we'll be looking at how we can lock up our profit trading spikes. Okay, we've gone through the spikes trading strategies. If you missed that, you can go back to my channel and watch them. We did that throughout last week, and of course today we want to see how we can manage it and even lock up some profit for ourselves, so that we can always have something for ourselves even when the market reversed even when the market reversed suddenly. Okay, we can still have some profit. We can lock up some profit for ourselves. Okay, so these are some of the things that we will be checking out in today's video. And before we go fully into that, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. If you are new on this platform, this is a platform which I used to share with you my ideas on how you can make some money for yourself online, most especially within the forex niche. All you need to do is just to browse through the channel, watch my training videos, make sure you understand the strategies shared there, and of course practice and perfect your trading skill first on your demo account before you try them out on your real account. This is very, very important. And of course, if you love my videos, can you give me thumbs up and share with families and friends? If you are here to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so right now, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell to all notifications. And of course, if you have any question about any of my videos, or you want to know more about my trading strategies, or maybe you would like to know more about my trading tools, feel free to contact me. My contact details are displayed on the screen, and I will be dropping them in the description box below this video. So guys, let's go straight into what we have right away. But before we do that, let me quickly say there's the upcoming one-on-one Zoom meeting training program that is coming up this Saturday, 11th of December. Just few days to go, and I'm really working hard to make sure everything to make sure you guys are able to get everything just the way I have promised in all my videos. And of course, you will definitely get them just the way I have promised. I'm trying out all the necessary tools, strategies, just to confirm they are still giving me the same result. And also all your materials are being gathered together so that you guys can have access to them immediately. Like I said, I have different groups for it, about 5 groups now, and already I'm putting everything together just to make sure I won't waste time with any one of you. Okay, because I will just give you we're going to have a discussion. It's not going to take our time at all, and I will have everything released to you, and you will know how to manage every bit of it. You will understand everything. Everything is going to be well detailed in my training materials, and you will understand how to go about it. And I will always be there to give you all the necessary support so that you guys can take advantage of the market, okay, and make some money for yourself. Like I said, you guys will be having new trading strategies, and also new trading tools, and even robots also. So these you guys are going to be having. This time around, I'm not focusing on the synthetic aspect alone. I'm also focusing on the fiat currency, so you get to see amazing trading tools, MT4 trading tools for fiat currencies. You're going to love them. Okay, everything have been put in place, and you are getting more than what you are going for. Okay, so that is it. And in my last video I showed you some of the trades I took with this. I've even taken some today. This time around I took for I tried to make $7 on a single trade, and within seconds I was able to make $7.83. I tried to make $6.76 also, which actually came in within seconds. Okay, I've been doing that over and over. You can see all the results right here over and over. So this is amazing. So you guys can also you guys would benefit from all this once it is the right time for us. I mean, on Saturday you will understand everything about it. So let's quickly go straight into what we have right away. So like I said, we will be looking at how to lock up our profit while trading the spikes in boom and crash. Okay, so like you all know, it is always important to know the right time to trade the spikes for each of the assets. For crash, it is best traded when the market is going on downtrend for boom. It is best traded when the market is going on uptrend, and of course for boom, okay, it's cool when it is coming. I mean, it's usually happen around the support region, while for crash it's usually happen around the resistance region. That is very, very important for you to know. Once you know all this, then you will be able to milk the market for a very long time. So how do we now lock our profit? Okay, it is very easy for you to lock up your profit while trading the spikes. The reason is the other part of spike will not come suddenly, okay, which means you can see after this spike, this bullish candle, this is crash 1000. After this crash down, this bullish candle will go up steadily. So once it gets to your stop loss, it will just close your trade for you. It's not going to move your stop loss backward the way the spike will move it backward. So it makes it very easy to lock up your profit using the stop loss trading this. But before you can say you want to use this method to lock up your profits, you must know how to trade the spikes. That is why I took my time throughout last week to explain to you how you can use this method to trade this, how you can trade the spikes with it, so that you will understand how to trade the spikes before we see how to lock up some profit. So before, the first thing you should look out for before you can trade your spike is to consider the trend. Okay, the trend, make sure your trend make sure you are on the right trend to trade the spike. For instance, this is crash 1000, so I need to trade it around the downtrend region. Okay, so that is when I should trade it. And if you should notice, that is when we have so many spikes happening, the crash down that is happening right here. Okay, that is when we are them happening. So, and the next thing we need to look out for is our time frame. I believe you guys will understand why I love using M5, M15 and M30. So I will be starting with M5. So make sure your setup is on M5. Once you are on M5 and you are on downtrend, and the next thing is your resistance region. It's usually happen around the resistance region. Once it is approaching a major resistance region, or it has even gotten there and it just crashed a little, you can place your order immediately. But if it is just approaching there, you can place a pending order around that resistance region and see if it will pick it before it crash. Once it picks it and it crash, you can see this is the beginning of the trend. Okay, so this is going to be our first order. So this horizontal line will give us the first order. So our entry point order, so I'm going to give it white color. That is our entry point order. Okay, let me give it another color. So let me bring in another one and give it another color. So I'm going to give this another color. So let me make the entry point color the aqua blue color. Okay, so that makes it better because of the bar that is there. So I'm going to make it aqua blue color. This is our entry point, and this should be our current action price. It crashed down to this level, still crashed down again. Remember, this is 5-minute time frame, so it won't just go up suddenly and push the stop loss backward. Okay, once you have gained some momentum like this, all you need to do is to introduce the third horizontal line. Okay, the third horizontal line will be your stop loss. Okay, I'm not saying you should put in your horizontal line. So what you should do is to introduce your stop loss. Okay, that is what I'm trying to say. And how do you introduce your stop loss? You check out the distance between your entry point and your current action price and divide it into 2 equal halves. So that is where you should place your stop loss. This is where you should place your stop loss, which means once the market moves up and it hits your stop loss, as the market is moving up towards your stop loss, do not adjust your stop loss, just leave it, okay, the way it is. And once it gets to your stop loss, it's going to close your trade. If it goes beyond your stop loss, it would have closed your trade already, but the profit between your stop loss and your entry point will go straight into your balance right away. That is what we are trying to achieve with this. But what if the market goes down, okay, let's say it keeps on crashing and it crashed to this level, do you think you are still locking up your profit? Do you think what you have done is still reasonable? No, it is not reasonable. Of course you are still locking up some profit, but check it out. I said you should always make sure it is at the middle, so divide it to two equal halves in order to have more profit kept away for yourself. Okay, so as this is going up, if it is going up towards your stop loss, do not adjust your stop loss. It is better you have a large margin that is kept away for yourself than you having a small margin kept away for yourself. Okay, that is a large margin of profit is, I mean, it is important you lock up a large margin of profit for yourself than you having a small margin of profit lock up for yourself. Okay, so once it goes down to this level, all you need to do is to adjust your stop loss again to the middle. Always target the middle. Okay, the middle, the reason why I said you should target the middle is in most cases most of us don't know how to set our stop loss. Okay, before you can set up your stop loss in order to lock up your profits, okay, what you should do is to make sure you have a reasonable distance between the entry point and the current action price. Then you divide it into two equal halves. The reason why you should divide it into two equal halves is that the market is not just going in one direction for a very long time. It will be giving you zigzag movement, so it needs room to play around. It needs room to play around. If you choke it up, it will get to your stop loss easily. Meanwhile, okay, for instance, let's say that is the entry point and this is where the current action price is, and you now choke it up, you put the stop loss somewhere here, it can easily get to your stop loss. Meanwhile, it is just looking for a room to play around before taking the next step. And if you had gotten to your stop loss easily because you didn't give it enough room, of course you will be taken out of the market with this profit. But check out the amount of profits you will be losing because the market is still going down if it had not touched your stop loss. Okay, I'm not saying you should be moving your stop loss up and down. All you need to do is to make sure your stop loss is the one moving towards the current action price and not your current action price, and not the other way around. That is your stop loss going away from your current action price. Okay, so that is it. So it is your stop loss that should be moving towards it, okay, like this, but you should be giving it enough room to play around. That is why I said you should always divide the distance between your entry spot and your current action price into two equal halves, and you put your stop loss in the middle. Okay, so that means you will keep on adjusting your stop loss as it is going down. Once it has gone down like this and you can see a reasonable distance like this, you just need to adjust your stop loss to the middle somewhere here. And it is still going down, it goes up and down, but still came down to this level. All you need to do is to adjust your stop loss to this level. You can see it has gotten to this level. If you want to close it here, of course you can close it and keep the profit between here to this place. That is good enough because that's a lot of profit for you. But let's say you don't want to close it and it's moves to this level, you can always adjust your stop loss to the middle. It goes up, it has gone up to this level. Do you need to adjust your stop loss backward? No, you don't need to do so, and all you just need to do is just to leave it just the way it is. Then it came down again. You can see it came down again to this level. You see if it is still in the middle. If it is still in the middle, you leave it. If it is not, you adjust it a bit again to the middle. Check it out, it went up, came down, went up. You don't need to move it at all because of course it is moving, the action price is moving towards the stop loss. Okay, it is normal that way. You just leave it the way it is. Okay, and it came down again, it went up, and this time around it got to the stop loss, and you will be taken out of the market, and the profit between the stop loss and your entry point will go straight into your balance, which will be secured at that point. Let's say you didn't get to your stop loss and it came down again, till it got to this level. All you need to do is to adjust your stop loss to the middle again. It will give you more opportunity to make more profit. It went up, check it out, it went, sorry about that, it went up to this level, came down again, went up, came down, and down till it got to this level. You just need to adjust your stop loss to the middle. But right now, just the way we have seen it, it has gotten to a major support zone and it is changing the trend at that particular point. So you don't need to keep on adjusting your stop loss again. You just close your trade for the market, so you are earning the 100% profit because it didn't hit your stop loss at the end of the day. Okay, I know this is this might be a bit technical. Don't worry, in my next video I'll also try to break it down a bit so that you will understand how to go about it. But this is all you need to know about you using the stop loss to trail up your profits while trading the spikes. Okay, while trading the spikes, it is very easy to do. All you just need to do is just to practice and perfect your trading skill so that you will understand how to go about it. And that is what I will advise you to do today, and you can share your results with me later on in the day. So I will be stopping right here. Remember, this is coming to you courtesy Qora Digital Cash. Feel free to contact me. My contact details are on the screen, and if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so right away, and also turn on the notification bell to all notifications. That way you all will be notified whenever I upload a training video like this. So guys, watch out for my next video, and do not forget to join me later on in the day for the $500 trading tips for trading boom and crash. Watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless.